Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again. Yo, peace and blessings to everybody that clicked on this video. Make sure y'all follow my IG, like, hit that bell if you haven't already. I show my gratitude. Today I'm just gonna talk to y'all, man. Nothing fancy, straight to the point, just raw, real, because I think this needs to be said. A lot of folks, when they go through this awakening, they start to get to a higher vibration, tend to look down on others. Some folks tend to look down on others who might still be in that sleep state. They haven't acquired the knowledge yet of themselves. They haven't acquired knowledge to really understand what this world is and, you know, what their divine purpose is. So you have folks that already reached that level and they look down, you know, pointing fingers. Ha ha ha, you know, I'm here, you're there. I'm better than you. And that's, you know, that's a no-fly zone. You don't want to go that route, okay? I like to call it a spiritual ego. Some folks develop a spiritual ego. But what you got to understand is you used to be in that same position. You used to be that person that was asleep once. We all was there. We all was that person that didn't have the knowledge of self. You know, we still was participating in the BS. Social standards. You feel me? So you looking down on someone else, you can't forget where you came from. Cause we all got a past. We all came from the bottom. All of us. And none of us have, you know, the rap sheet to judge anyone else on what they're going through. We all have our own specific journey that we're on, which means that we all wake up at different times. Some folks, they might not wake up yet. You know, it might not be their time. They might have to experience or go through something before that triggers. But that's okay, right? There was folks, you know, me, for example, there's folks that was woke before I was. You know what I'm saying? There's folks that's woke before you are. So you got to understand that just because you acquire a certain level, you still got to remain humble. Because I'm going to tell y'all like this. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it a buck. A true divine awakened soul is going to move with unconditional love. Is going to move with empathy. Okay? Because remember, the soul is pure energy. It's no judgment. It's no looking down on someone. It's no thinking that you're better than the next person. You feel what I'm saying? That's the energy you got to keep. You got to keep that vibration. Like I said in my last video, with great power comes great responsibility. So you are responsible for leading by example and shining your light. Not looking down on others, but shining your light. You know, understanding where they came from, because you used to be in that same position. You wasn't always who you are now. You wasn't always on a high vibration. But see, sometimes we forget about our past. But everybody has a past. Boy, I tell you what, if the Most High God was to judge us like we judge others, we wouldn't make it. A lot of folk wouldn't make it. But see, the Most High God is patient. The universe is patient with us. So as long as we are learning from our mistakes, it's going to allow us to grow. It's going to protect us. It's going to stay with us, give us that guidance. But you see, us as people, this is why we're not meant to judge, because we don't have that act of patience. We don't have that act of unconditional love like we're supposed to. Thou shalt not judge. Thou shalt not judge. But yet, everybody's around here judging others. I see it all the time. I see my comments, people judging. You know, oh, you shouldn't believe in this. You shouldn't believe in that. I got all the answers. I'm right. You're wrong. You know, all this self-righteousness going on. When we're all trying to figure this world out. We're all trying to find our way. So my way might be different than yours. Yours might be different than mine. We are not in a position to judge others because we are not perfect ourselves. We still trying to battle every single day by keeping ourselves at a high vibration. We still trying to battle the demons inside of us and the shadow work that we got to do. I know I do every single day. I got to get up, man, and I got to refine myself every morning and make sure I'm on the right track. Just because you did it today, that don't mean you're going to be good for the rest of your life. It's an everyday battle. Staying balanced is an everyday battle. Being disciplined, staying on your goals, staying on your morals, staying on your spiritual awareness. It's an everyday battle. So instead of us focusing on others and trying to look down on others, you got to focus and put all that energy into yourself. And a lot of people don't do that. Talking about heaven and hell, or you going to hell because you're talking about this. Are you sure that you're going to heaven? If there is a place, are you sure you're on that vibration to experience heaven? Let's worry about ourselves, and stop judging others. Because you don't know what that person has been through. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know what their destination is, right? You don't know what their mission or what their path is entitled for them. That's between them and the Most High God. So as we wake up, we got to make sure that we're not acting too woke, where we think we can just do whatever we want to and we just have all the knowledge in the world, which we don't. You only know what you know until you learn something new. And then you figure out you don't know nothing. None of us do. Right? See, I just come on here, I just give you guys my experience with life. That's all I do. I don't think I know everything. I know I don't know everything. But I know what I know from my perspective and what I've been through in my life, in my experience. You know what I'm saying? You got to believe in yourself. You got to trust yourself. Just like Moses in the Bible, he went to the mountain, spoke to God, got the stone tablets, right? And then he came back from the mountain into the world again. See, some of us, we get too spiritual. We get too, I don't want to say too spiritual, but we get too woke where we can't even be grounded anymore and relate to other people. Some people get into this high and mighty status where they can't even come down and mingle with the peoples no more. It's a balance. You don't want to get to that point. Now, there are stages to your spiritual awakening. So in the beginning stages, yeah, that's going to happen. You're going to have to isolate yourself. You're going to have to experience the high version of yourself, because you're just coming into this light. But like Moses did, he went to the mountain, he was gone for a while. The people forgot. They didn't know if he was coming back or not, So that's what you do. But at some point in time, you got to come down from that mountain. After you done got these light codes and this new information, you done unplug from the matrix, you got to come back down. Because we are in this body, which means we still have to experience being a human. We're a soul having a human experience for a reason. Because you're here to learn and grow. Okay? So you can't be up here too woke, looking down or with your nose up, trying to down others, because we all still having the same experience, which is trying to find ourselves. Right? So you still got to be able to come down and live life. Balance, be grounded. Right? Be humble. Show gratitude for where you're at. Because I tell you what, if you keep trying to look down on others, the universe is going to put you through a trial. It's going to put you through the test. And you're going to go through some stuff, man, to humble you and bring you back down to earth and let you know that you're not no better than anyone else. You still got some growing to do. Don't forget where you came from. Don't forget when you was at rock bottom, the Most High God, what he did to help you come up and save you. Don't forget that one time you didn't have the mindset. At one time, you didn't know your direction, your purpose. You were still eating BS food. Right? You still was mingling with BS energy. Having low vibration. Don't forget where you came from. So, if you out here trying to think that you too woke and you don't do no wrong no more and that you better than this person because they don't have the knowledge that you have, you're going to get put to the test. The energy you put out is what you get back. That's why no matter how high you get, how much you know, the teacher has to always remain a student, which means you're always learning and growing. You never want to think you know everything, because once you do that, you stunt your growth. You put a ceiling over your box, which means you can't grow no further than that because you think you know everything. You didn't stop stunting your growth. So develop that empathy. Have empathy for others. Have unconditional love for others. Because some folks just don't know. If they don't know, It's your job to teach them. It's your job to lead by example. It's not your job to look down on them. Okay? You got a responsibility. So either you're going to separate yourself and try to be in your own little box, hiding all this knowledge that you got, thinking that you better, or you're going to get out and you're going to start to spread your energy and start to help others shine your light so that they can be able to shine their light and bring their potential out. That's what it's all about, right? So, hey man, I just want to come to y'all with this message, bro, because it's very serious. Right now in this time, you want to be practicing love, unblocking that heart chakra. Okay, hate, jealousy, envy, all that stuff, man, you need to be getting rid of that, because that's baggage. Your heart has to be light as a feather. Okay, if you participating in this type of energies of hating on people and looking down on them, and you're overcumbering your heart, okay, which is not going to allow you to rise even higher than where you're at. So let's remain humble. Let's remain humble. I'm going to say it a third time. Let's remain humble. Okay? Retain Gang, it's your boy Tay. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all have a beautiful day. And I'm out. Peace.